Good morning, students. This is your geography lesson. Students, as you know that we are studying about the northern mountains and northwestern mountains, and we have read about the mountain ranges as the Karakoram range, the Himalayas range, and the Hindu Kush range. In today's lesson, we will read about the mountain valleys, importance of the northern mountains. Furthermore, we will discuss about the people and economy in the northern mountains. So we start our lesson. Students, northern Pakistan is host to three of the world's biggest and most spectacular mountain ranges: the Himalayas, the Karakoram, and the Hindu Kush. These magnificent mountain ranges are also home to one of the densest collection of highest and most dangerously high mountain peaks in the world. Besides the high mountains, these ranges are inhabited by the longest glaciers outside polar regions, enchanting and captivating valleys like Skardu, Hunza, Gilgit, Diamir, Chitral, Swat, Murray, Galis, Kagan, and Baltistan. Students, the northern mountains hold immense importance because of a number of economic and physical factors. People and economy in the northern mountains. The population, settlement, and economic activities within the northern mountains have been greatly influenced by the variations in topography, which impose harsh living conditions and tend to restrict movement and communications. The economy in the northern mountains has developed on traditional lines. Much of the northern mountains areas is characterized by a very low economic growth rate combined with a high rate of population growth, which prevents growth in the already low level of per capita income, average income per person. The photograph figure 1.10 shows that life is difficult in the northern mountains due to lack of infrastructure facilities, e.g., bridges over the rivers and roads. Students, what is infrastructure? Infrastructure is the basic physical and organizational structures and facilities as building, roads, power supplies needed for the operation of a society. So, infrastructure refers to the basic systems and services that a country or organization needs in order to function properly. During winter, many people work in cottage and small scale industries. The outputs of these industries are carpets, embroidered material, rugs, and other handicraft items. The domestic and foreign tourists who visit these places mainly during the summer season value these products. The major industries include the processing of food grains, making vegetable oil, and refining sugar. Fruit processing is also an important industry. Figure 1.11 shows an apricot drying unit in Baltistan. Students, in winter season, it is not possible to move outside due to snow falling and blockage of roads. So these people do work at home. They adopt the way of earning while living at home. In our country, the small scale industries play a very important role in generating employment, improving the financial status of people. This reduce the unemployment and offer opportunities for self-employment. In small scale industries, the most important is the carpet weaving. There are a few modern industries, but mineral resources have not been explored as yet. The northern mountains have major hydroelectric potential, but the development of hydroelectric resources requires huge capital investment, which is not available. The skilled labor needed to organize and manage the development of natural resources is also limited due to the low literacy rates. Most of the people face a shortage of safe drinking water and poor health. Moreover, food production in the northern mountains has not kept up with the population growth, so they also face malnutrition. Malnutrition, lack of proper nutrition. Students, to exploit Pakistan's hydro resources productivity, huge investment is necessary, which our country cannot afford, except at the expenses of social public sector. Moreover, management in public and government sector is necessary. And malnutrition is a serious condition that happens when your diet does not contain the right amount of nutrients. Because of the shortage of food and productivity of food items in these areas, the supply is less than the need and requirements of the growing population. Understand, students? Some of the towns in the northern areas like Mingora, Mari, Kahan, and Gilgit have regional trade by road with cities like Rawalpindi, Islamabad, Peshawar, and Abbottabad. However, due to difficult terrain and limited transport facilities, it is difficult to carry out regional trade on a large scale. Terrain means a sketch of land, especially a stretch of land, especially with regard to its physical features. Students, people face difficulties to move or take their heavy products from one place to another due to physical features of these areas. Tourism is also popular in the northern mountains, but it has had an adverse harmful impact on regions where tourist numbers exceed the facilities available. Students, the northern areas of Pakistan as Gilgit-Baltistan has huge tourist potential due to its mountain beauty. A large number of tourists visit every year from across the country. Due to large influx of tourists in the area, both positive and negative impacts have been felt, especially on the environment and on the local communities. Noise pollution, air pollution, damage, cultural and heritage sites are the main environment issues caused by tourism activities. Increasing demand for basic services and goods from tourists will often cause price hikes that negatively impact local residents whose income does not increase proportionally.